Alright, we are at the Lodge Pond Trail, overlooking the Lodge Pond here, Fernald Preserve. This pond was actually known as the borrow area. It's where they took dirt from cleanup when they were constructing the on-site disposal facility, which is that large mound right over there. And they turned it into a pond after everything was all done and cleaned up. I'm not sure what this guy's doing. He's trying to cool off, stay out of the sun. Is he fishing? Trying to catch a fish? And these two over here making noise. Alright, we're going to hit the Lodge Pond Trail, 1.4 miles. Wetlands, tallgrass prairie, and migratory birds. There's the map. Let's check it out. Looks like there's going to be no shade on this walk. Good thing I brought the shades. I think it's so cool when you drive in this place. You come up this long road of pine trees on both sides. That's what we're seeing right here. It goes all the way up. It's a nice little bench here overlooking the pond. Considering what this place was and what it was known for, I would have to say it is now quite peaceful and serene. We have another groundwater monitoring well right there. These are scattered throughout the Fernald Preserve. There's about 180, I believe, total. They just stick some kind of probe down in there, something to collect a sample of the water, and then they test it for uranium levels. And if it comes back high, they pump it all over to the water treatment facility, which is way out there. You can sort of see it. Where it is filtered out. The groundwater I'm referring to is actually called the Great Miami Aquifer, and it runs underneath where we're standing. So we'll see if we can come across any more of those monitoring wells. Also, something else I didn't realize, there is a crude oil pipeline on this property too. Mid-Valley Pipeline Company. Well, according to the hiking app I'm using, this is supposed to be part of the trail. Clearly it's not. It says authorized personnel only. You got some wells right there. But this way, if I was able to take it, would take me closer to the on-site disposal facility. I don't know why they call it that, because really it's just a big mound of clay and contaminated debris. It's more like a mound of garbage, not a facility necessarily. I don't know, I guess it just sounds nicer. Heading back this way on the Lodge Pond Trail, you can see a farm off here in the distance. This farm is actually the Nolman farm. The Nolmans actually were one of a few families that had property on the actual Fernald site until one day big government came knocking at the door and said, we'd like to buy your farm. Here's some money. You can either take it or we're just going to take it anyway. It's called eminent domain. A lot of these families took the money. Some of them could never find farms. The Nolmans, however, were lucky because where that farm stands now, which is right around the corner from the actual Fernald site, or right around the corner from where their original farm was. So they only had to relocate, a few hundred yards, versus some of these families who their whole livelihood was basically destroyed by the government just coming in and taking all this land to build the Fernald feed materials plant. So there is a common misconception about this place, and that's the fact that there were no nuclear reactors on site. So there was never really any danger of a nuclear meltdown or anything like that. This place was the first step in the chain of creating nuclear weapons, nuclear armed weapons. And what Fernald produced were uranium cores. This was basically a metal fabrication facility.